Hello gamers, it is time for another episode of Let's Play the Repopulation.
Hello gamers, I am Tigwyk, this is the Repopulation, and I was hoping to go over abilities today. We have abilities in my hotbars here. You can see there they're skill dependent, so you have to have a certain skill in your, or a certain level, or amount of skill. So this is my character sheet for the skills here. You can see, like for instance, in, I don't know, medium armor tactics, for instance, we've got 354 of 500 right now. The number actually goes up to 60,000, I think. Skills are Grandmastered at 6,000 skill, and or 6,000 skill level, and there's a hard cap much higher than that at some ridiculously high number that you can go for if you want, but you kind of stop receiving skills after abilities after a certain point. So there's no real benefit aside from just being the best possible, I don't know, medium armor tactics person in the entire game, which is, you can do that. Some of these probably don't give you abilities. I don't know if everything gives you abilities, but I know that the vast majority of skills do give you various abilities related to them, even if it's only one or two. The reason I have so many is because they are not that hard to come by, and if you are using repop points to buy your abilities, then you need to stop doing that, because I can show you some better ways that save you time and money. So let's take a look. I have right now I've got my rifle hotbar up here, which is, I've just kind of made hotbar 3 or action bar 3 my rifle one, just because I put my rifle abilities in there. I've got some healing stuff up here, some random, I don't know, stuff that I use on an occasional basis that don't really change. Right in the middle here, I've made this large bar just to show you that these are your main culprits for getting easy abilities for cheap. So anytime that you've put some time into skilling up and you're wondering, you know, hey, where's my next big rank of, I don't know, what do I have down here? Aimed shot. So it's not going to be another rank of aimed shot, but it'll be a skill that is perhaps like aimed shot, or, you know, does more damage or whatever. You know, it's like where, you know, you've been working towards something, and where's my next damage ability coming from, or my next skill ability coming from. You don't just automatically earn it. They show up under the B key, under your earnable abilities here. So these are the learned abilities. That's just the default screen under B. This is everything I know, and this is a big list for me. Scroll down there. Under the earnable is what I can get. This is kind of broken up here. The commands one, these are not actually earnable. These are all to do with mini games that are out right now. It's a bug as far as I know. Sucker Punch, though, I can learn. I do not want to spend my repop points. So as you can see, I have 138 repop points. Those are best spent on ability fittings, kind of. They're like ability upgrades that you can, if I right click on an ability here, I have like a fitting slot for it. Move that up on the screen. So this fitting slot, you can actually buy fitting ability kind of, or ability fittings from a vendor and give your abilities extra juice, whether it's like a proc, like a stun, or a chill, or a heat. Just stuff like that you can add, or acid, or any other kind of cool thing. You know, maybe it gives you extra shields, who knows, right? It's just, there's lots of cool stuff that you can add on to your abilities when you invest your repop points in the upgrades for them. Do not just spend them on the abilities themselves. In the beginning, that's kind of all you can do, but when you're a newbie and you're very new and you've just come out of the tutorial, you most likely will spend, you know, 10 on the next ability or something. But if you can wait, the best way to get them is by quest turn-ins of various sorts. So if you're willing to just do a bunch of collection quests, or if you can go out and kill vultures or setlangs or something outside of your starting area, whether it's Plymouth City or Freedom Town, those are, you know, quick little missions, and each one possibly, you know, has a chance of rewarding you with something decent, and sometimes that's an ability. The easiest, almost guaranteed quest turn-in for getting abilities is the Parasite turn-in at where is it? In Freedom Town. It's Dr. Klein. I will show you where he is. I happen to have 2 teleport abilities. You may also have noticed that. I have Teleport Freedom Town because I started in Freedom Town. I'm an FPR player. I have Teleport Set Falls because my character has gone rogue. So I've left the FPR nation, and I've joined a rogue nation. And when you do that, you gain a teleport set falls, because that's a neutral faction territory. So it's kind of the center of the neutrality. So it's safe for you to go there, and they need somewhere for you to be able to go and do your trading and talking to vendors. So set falls is the place. I keep my Freedom Town, I guess, because I already had it, and I don't know. It's handy to be able to go back. I'm still on good terms with Freedom Town, so that's useful. And I'm about to go back now to show you where Dr. Klein is. So I use my 2 teleports all the time. The fact that I have both means that I can go back and forth very easily. I mean, you can do that at the shuttle, or the teleporting person at the shuttle, but just being able to do it from wherever I am is super convenient, right? Get past the loading screen here, and we'll arrive in Freedom Town. Oh, the new redone Freedom Town, actually, after the most recent patch, too. 15.4.1. And so now Freedom Town, I think the buildings have been redone. And here we are in Freedom Town. Things might look a little bit different, and it's kind of choppy as it loads in the zone here, but I don't know if you noticed that the building looks a little bit different. Oh, it's really choppy. Oh, there's a fire in Freedom Town. Must be, the engagement must be on right now. Lovely, lovely Freedom Town. Okay. I want to go to Dr. Klein. So I was in the medical center. I believe I was in the right spot. You clone in here. You teleport in here. And upstairs in here, this is a... who's this? Kinuko. Working at a skill imprinting station. That's where you... use your skill imprint points to up your skill. We've done that before. So I think it's on like the 3rd floor of the medical building here. I believe either that or it's in City Hall, and I'm completely off base. No, it is the 3rd floor of the medical building. This is Dr. Klein over here with the happy-go-lucky quest marker above its head. Hooray! He's going to give us a bunch of cool stuff. So he has a quest, or a mission, as it were, called Parasite Collection. I click that. I happen to already have them. He's like, hello, are you here for the bounty? I'll go into it. So, let's see, what bounty? He says, I'm in need of parasites for my research. I'll pay you handsomely if you can bring me some. You can find these sometimes when harvesting wood or minerals. So that's all I've been doing. I mine a lot, I log a lot. All those things I do them anyway, because I need the materials, and I end up getting a bunch of these rock parasites and bark parasites, and every single one that I give to him for his quest turn-in results in a possible earned ability, up to some ridiculous number when it comes to your skill level. So I think later on there's other collection quests for what is it? It's like model planes or toys or something. There's some toy item which I don't have on me, but that one's for the higher level collection quest, which if you've got your skill up to, I don't know, say 6,000 in rifles, well, the 6,000 Grandmaster ability for rifles, you're probably not going to earn on a one-off Parasite turn-in with Dr. Klein, because the chance of getting those skills drops. Like, they've actually made it so this quest will not reward you with certain skills after a certain time, or at least the chance of it is so low that it's not worth your time. You'd have to turn in 1 million friggin' parasites to maybe earn that last ability, when you're better off doing the other one, where I think it's only, maybe... oh, and the coins. So the others, it's the toy, the model, the whatever it is, the toy. And you'll see it because you'll get one in your inventory one day after you beat some boss or some den or something, and you won't know what to do with it. And it's a quest turn-in. It's just like this. There's also the commemorative coins, and those are both for when you want to earn much higher level abilities, and that this is just not paying off. If you've turned in 100 parasites, and you can see the ability on your earnable here, and it's just, you still haven't earned it yet, you still haven't been given it as a reward, which I'm about to show you, then you might want to go work some time on collecting the other collectibles, spend some time on the other collectibles, and turn those in, and you have a much better shot of earning your high level abilities. But this will work for a very long time, so I'll actually offer him one here. I have both because I do a lot of mining and I do enough logging that I have bark parasites as well. As you can see, I have very high quality rock parasites, which don't actually matter. He doesn't care about quality. So I mean, they just come from the rocks. So the same whatever level I or whatever grade I'm mining the ore at is the same grade that the rock parasites will be when I get them as a possible loot from the harvesting nodes. So I can't help that they're this level, but I don't like turning them in like that because I feel like they're more valuable. But here we go. I have a rock parasite. So in this case, all I got was 170 credits, 50 poor quality trade skill SIs, and some calibrite ore, which is not terrible because I'm about to turn in a few more just to eventually maybe earn that ability that I wanted to show you there. So I have another rock parasite. I got some tilapian and some 170 credits. Turn it in again. I have another rock parasite. I got some antifreeze. So you also get a bunch of loot, right? And it's handy because sometimes I don't want to have to get this stuff. More antifreeze, and now I'm getting the quest or the mission, you know, how was it survey, because I've done it a few times. It used to be in the beginning, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, that you would get it every time, and it would really slow down the process of turning in these darn parasites. Rock parasite I have, yes, okay, copper wires, that's great. Come on. Girth Knight. I wonder if they've changed this. I really hope they haven't changed this. I just got money for that one. Just trying to get rid of the, oops. There we go. Parasite. I have a rock parasite. Salvageable parts. And maybe I'll turn in a bark parasite just to mix it up. Oh, I got some different SIs. I got some 50 poor quality beneficial and 50 poor quality general skills, which I will put... Okay. Just to see if this works, I went over and I put some SIs into some low-level stuff, and hopefully I'll get some earnable abilities here that are low enough level that I can use them. I'm not really sure why I haven't been getting any abilities as a reward. It's a little bit disconcerting. I'm wondering if they've changed the way it works. Aha! Okay, finally. Ha! Whew! So it appears that the cutoff is probably a lot lower than I thought now. It used to be that you could get... you know, your abilities trained all the way up until, as you can see, like I've got bars and bars and bars of abilities. I've just got, like, you know, maybe 100 abilities or something ridiculous. Maybe not 100, but 50. Well, maybe more than that. Anyway, that was the abilities that I have is all from mostly, well, not all, but mostly from turning in these as well as doing other questing or missioning. And so... when I started encountering this roadblock of not earning that last dirty fighting ability, that, in fact, it doesn't even show it here. I can't even actually earn that one via this reward, and it makes me wonder if perhaps dirty fighting you can't do it anyway by a quest reward. Some abilities you maybe do have to actually spend repop points on, but normally I get the ability, or the chance to choose one here. I'm going to choose Camouflage for Stealth. So you do earn abilities still from turning in parasites to Dr. Klein, and it looks like as long as they're lower tier abilities, I don't know what the cutoff is at the skill level, but lower tier abilities, maybe your first 10 abilities or something, you can probably earn them via rock parasites or bark parasites. And those you can just go out and go crafting, right? You just have to go harvest some wood, some minerals, and or some ore. You'll end up just getting these. Some good options are the calibrite and iron patch that I showed in my hour-long mining video. The that patch, that location has a lot of chance of getting rock parasites, and that's why I have still 100 and something of them on me, because you just end up getting a lot of them. So go out there and do that, and that you can earn your abilities a lot faster, and then you can be more you know, effective in combat or whatever else you're doing. These are, you know, like entertainer abilities, and I think almost all these are entertainer abilities. I've got Second Wind and Shout for Help, and I've got some Drake Stew here in my hotbar just because I was eating stuff. Just, you know, I've picked up so many that I just kind of throw in the interesting ones and see if I can use them in certain situations. And it's easy enough to do that when you can earn them so quickly via the turn-ins, right? So I hope that was useful for a bit of a learning experience on how to quickly get abilities. Again, I'll show you the B key shows you what you have here and what you can earn on the earnables. Again, don't pay attention to the commands up there. Those are not supposed to be in there. You can also sort by skill name, not just the grouping, and then you can see exactly which skill is earning you abilities. And then you can make sure that, for instance, if you have a certain skill level, then you're expecting to see some abilities in here for it. And if they're not there, you know, perhaps you've earned them and you didn't realize that you had already just clicked. Because the quest reward or the mission reward, if you're doing a combat mission and you're out killing Lasso or something, and so you knock out a den and you win, or you pass the mission, it pops up that window right in the middle of your screen right when you're doing stuff, and you might click it and not remember that you've done that. So you can always head back to your B key, and you can sort your learned skills by their skill name as well, and then you can scroll down to, you know, what you're expecting, so up to, I don't know, automatic weaponry, and just make sure that, oh look, I do actually have the ability there, and I must have just clicked on one. So then you can throw it in your hotbar and not forget that you've got an ability that will do more damage or some other effect and make you more effective. So if you like this, please do not hesitate to subscribe. I do have content that comes out fairly regularly now. And if you comment, I always try and reply to comments and give you guys feedback on you know, game stuff. And if you have any comments for me about things I could be doing in my videos better, or more stuff that you want to see, please do let me know. I love to hear that feedback. It's really it helps me make more videos, and you know, without you guys I have nothing. So hit the like button below if you really enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.